Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. Mrs. Grant, so lovely to see you today. Thank you for joining me for the Morning Blend.
Absolutely. I was excited to be invited.
And the buzz around the office today is Mrs. Grant's shoes. Put those babies up on the table.
Oh.
Let's show people. Look at these things. They are metallic and shiny and fabulous.
I love them.
Oh my gosh, those are so hot.
I'm in radio. I don't get to play like this very often. So it was like, oh, I'm wearing my cool shoes.
Yes, you look dashing today. I love the dress. The color is perfect for you.
Very much. Every now and then I can get dressed up, like when I have to.
Well, like you said, with radio, it's like no one knows what you look like, so it doesn't matter.
Exactly. I can cruise around here in jeans and not flip-flops because you never know what's going to end up in your feet.
That is very true. Okay, so something very big is about to embark.
Yes.
The FIFA World Cup soccer tournament. And you are a big soccer fan. You actually play soccer.
I do. I play on a women's league, and I also play on a co-ed league here in town. So
have you always played soccer?
You know something? I didn't play until after middle school. I took a whole time off, and I was coaching my daughter, and then it turned into one of those things where she was much better than I could coach.
Okay.
And one of the parents said to me, well, do you play? And I said, as an adult, are you crazy? And they said, oh, yeah, there's a league here. So I started about 8 years ago with the women's league. And then this year I picked up co-ed for the first time. I love the game. I absolutely love the game.
That is really cool. What's it like playing on a co-ed team?
The co-ed team is very different. The men are very skilled. You learn a lot from them. Whereas the women, a lot of times, we're just running all over the place and everybody's trying to cover everybody else's position. And then you end up playing somebody like the club teams, the teenage club teams are off for the summer. So what do? They join the women's league. So then we end up playing against a bunch of teenagers and we learn just what it is that we forgot.
I was just going to say, can they get kind of physical? I would think.
Oh yeah, they get physical. And of course they're smaller than us and they don't have hips and things like that.
Right, and they can like slither
and they're
their way
bumping
through
into
everyone.
you, and it's like, gosh, I'm bruised from head to toe just from colliding with these little people. But
so are you pumped for the World Cup?
I'm excited about the World Cup. I can't believe that we have to wait until Monday to watch the USA play, though.
I know, because when does it actually start?
Today.
It starts today.
Yeah.
Okay.
There'll be opening ceremonies and everything will take place today.
Okay, well, for those of you that aren't really into soccer but are kind of fired up about it, we have a video that kind of summarizes what's about to happen. Take a look.
For the next month, all eyes are on Brazil. The FIFA World Cup kicks off today. 32 countries, 64 matches, national pride on the line, with the host country taking on Croatia. The U.S. squad arrived in Sao Paulo on Monday. Team captain Clint Dempsey said his guys are feeling good.
Come down to the World Cup and play in these games, we've got to make sure that we're ready. And I think we'll be.
There's considerable pressure on Brazil, a rich soccer tradition, the only nation to appear in all 20 World Cups, and this year, the tournament favorite. But it's not just pressure on the pitch, as Brazil's soccer legend Pelé said.
Football always was the best promoter of Brazil, no? Always put Brazil in the top.
Stadium construction was plagued by major delays, blown budgets, and accidents that killed a total of 8 workers. Brazil spent more than $11 billion in public money on the World Cup. A recent poll found that 60% of Brazilians believe the tournament will be bad for the country, and they're letting officials hear it. No! Protesters have flooded the streets, but soccer fans are focusing on what they call the beautiful game, with the sport's biggest names front and center. The U.S. squad was remade by manager Jurgen Klinsmann. The most recognizable player, Landon Donovan, left off the roster. 7 dual national players were added, 5 of them raised in Klinsmann's native Germany.
The World Cup is a truly global sports event. More than 3 billion people around the world will watch at least some of the month-long tournament. Karen Travers, ABC News, Washington.
I thought it was interesting that the U.S. left their best player at home.
I couldn't believe that. When he wasn't picked, it was announced on Facebook, and he was very gracious about it. He said, you know, I'm just glad to represent the United States, and I will be rooting on my guys in Brazil.
I wonder if there's a little bit of a backstory that people don't know about.
I'm sure it has something to do with the new U.S. coach.
Yes, I think so. Ooh, we might have a little butting of heads there.
A little bit.
Well, we'll have to see what happens with the team.
Yes.
All right, now let's move on with the show by taking a moment to look at our photo of the day, sponsored by BuddiesDeals.com.
Viewer Ashley Palmer sent this picture to us of a father and a daughter showing their love.
Oh, how cute is that? Perfect for Father's Day. To sign up for Buddy's Deals, just go to buddysdeals.com and enter your email address. Today, save 50 to 90% on goods and services all over town.
Make sure to go to our website, TucsonMorningBlend.com, to enter for our photo of the day. You just go to TucsonMorningBlend.com and click on the contest page. But be sure to explain what's happening in the photo, too.
And coming up on the Morning Blend, we'll tell you how to be a smart and savvy super mama.
Plus, right after the break, we'll hang out with these goofs and tell you where you can catch a circus show. That's coming up right after this.